Hey friends, hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Naz. If you guys are new here, we talk about all things lifestyle, beauty, and fashion. And in today's video, we getting into a little bit of lifestyle, okay? A lot of bit of lifestyle. Summer is basically here. So we're gonna be talking about how to prepare for the summer season that is among us. If you're interested in knowing some of the things that I'll be focusing on as we ease our way into summer, go ahead and keep on watching. I feel like we're always talking about becoming that girl, but I wanna focus on the different seasons because different seasons call for different things. This summer, when I'm talking about glowing up, these are some of the things that I'm gonna be focusing on. And no, it's not just about beauty. We're talking about a whole grown woman glow up, okay? Because I truly believe that every season is another chance to reinvent ourselves. Not to become anybody else or what we see on TikTok and Instagram, but to become closer or more of who we truly are. Some of the things I'm gonna touch on in this video will be beauty, of course, hygiene, fitness and health, mindset, finances, and a little bit of fashion. Let's jump right into it. The first thing I wanna hit on is mindset and our mental glow up. When I think of my mental glow up, I'm thinking of what the best version of myself does. What does she do? What does she feel? How does she act? What are the tasks that she takes on daily? I know for me, I'm going to be focusing on writing these things down, not just thinking about what I would do or how I would like to show up. I feel like when you write it down, it just makes it real. It makes you, for me, I know it holds me accountable. So I want to think about those things that I want to take on daily as I'm entering this new season, summer. I want to make sure that I'm hydrated. I want to make sure that I'm checking in with God daily. I want to make sure that I'm strengthening that relationship with God. I want to make sure that I'm keeping the promises that I made to myself. I also want to make sure that what I am doing each and every day is something that's going to get me closer and closer to the person that I desire to be, or closer to those goals that I have. Something I'm really going to be focusing on this summer is letting go of the idea that I always have to be doing something or that I always have to be busy in order to be of use or of value. Knowing what I know and all that I've done up until this point, half of the year, I've been busy. Rest is also a part of the glow up. And the idea of that and what I'm getting at is I've been invited to quite a few things already this year. And for me, I don't want a super booked and busy summer. I just remember last year, I felt like I was always doing something. I was either saying yes a lot. And I said this before that last year was kind of my visibility year. And I'm being more intentional this year with what I am saying yes to and what I am agreeing to do. So yes, I am going to be resting a little bit more. And I suggest that you do as well. Just really reminding yourself that you don't have to be everywhere all the time, doing all the things. I know it looks fun when you see everybody outside doing the things, but something that I've really had to start doing is checking in with myself. Do I need to be there? Does it make sense for me to be there? What would I gain from being there? Who is going to be there? Because am I going to be surrounded by people that are going to suck me dry as far as my energy goes? Is it someone that is going to bring me down? Do I want to be around that type of energy? Really honing in on my values and my goals before I just agree to doing anything. Yes, it is nice to be included. It is nice to be invited, but does that mean that I need to be there? I don't know. Another thing that I'm going to be focusing on this summer is making space for joy, making space for gratitude, making space to reflect, journal, meditate, all of those things. Yes, I do those things throughout the year, but I want to shift it and be a little bit more intentional this summer because I know the goals that I have for myself this summer. I want to make sure that I'm checking in constantly. Again, not agreeing to do every single little thing, making sure that I'm truly doing things that ground me, making sure that I'm truly doing things that bring me joy, make me happy. I actually want to challenge you guys. You know how we have like a word of the year or, you know, the word that we're going to live by for the quarter, or I don't know about y'all, but I be doing that. But I want to do a phrase or an affirmation rather. I want to know an affirmation. Leave it in the comments, something that you're going to live by for the summer season. What are you going to speak into your life every single day? I think mine is going to be, I'm already her. I'm just catching up to the vision. Like it. All right, moving on to beauty. I know y'all already know that beauty just isn't how we look. It's also how we feel and how we show up. And I'll just tell you something, baby. You don't have to overdo it. How I'm looking right now, some may say I'm overdoing it, but this is just me. This summer, don't let anybody tell you that you are overdoing it, that you're doing too much. Baby, we love too much. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable and do whatever it is that is going to make you feel more confident in showing up every single day. For me, that's just looking put together. And the easiest way for me to be put together is having my wigs prepped. I ain't gonna lie to you, girl. Having my wigs prepped or having my hair prepped. If I know that I want to wear my natural hair, I'm making sure that I'm giving my hair some extra love, some extra attention. Make sure I'm doing my nightly routine, massaging her, oiling her up. I already do that, but if I know that I'm going to be wearing my hair, I'm taking the extra mile. Maybe I'm molding my hair the next day. Just doing whatever I need to the night before so I can be prepared to show up confidently the next day. But that brings me to like one of the most important things when it comes to beauty, doing whatever it is that makes your life easier. For me, I love a good unit. You can slap them on, and it's the easiest way to make sure that you are put together all the time. At least for me, someone with shorter hair that doesn't really like to wear my hair all the time, I know to have a few wigs on deck, a few of my faves. And what that looks like is just making sure that they're washed, making sure that they're brushed out, prepped, curled, whatever, and hung up in my little wig closet to make my day go easier. That way I don't have to do my hair every single day. I can do my little beat, throw on this wig, and I'm good to go. Such an easy way to make sure that I am always put together. And even for the girls that don't wear wigs that often or don't like a lace, do a U-part wig or find a protective style that works for you. Something that's going to make your life easier and make it easier for you to show up every single day. Maybe it ain't every single day, 3 to 5 times out of the 7 days we got. Something, if that is a goal of yours, to show up better, to show up looking your best. You want to put some effort into it, okay, girl, but make it easier. Also, making sure that you have a quick little beauty routine. Maybe it isn't a full face, but maybe it is something to do with brushing your brows up, or maybe you have your favorite skin tint. Have a go-to routine. Make it simple. No more than 5 to 7 minutes. And yes, you can do a lot in 5 to 7 minutes. If that's something I want to see, let me know. But you know what I mean. Making it simple, making your life easier. That way, if you are going to show up or you go out somewhere, you don't have to stress yourself out about doing a full face. You already have your routine down. I'm talking about your foolproof routine. No matter where you go or how crunched for time you already know that this look is going to eat the girls up every single time. You need to be practicing that look, girl. And have your go-to products always on deck near you. I have a cute little vanity, so I have a lot of my staples and honestly things that are not my staples. I have so much makeup, but I have a lot of my everyday things right in the center of my vanity in the little drawer. My favorite brow mascara, my favorite moisturizer or tinted moisturizer or skin tint, my favorite lip combo, all those little things, making sure that's near you. That way it's easier for you to get ready and you're not scrambling and doing all those crazy things. Another thing to focus on is making sure that you are switching out your makeup. So a lot of that spring, not even necessarily spring, but the wintertime makeup, you should not be using your wintertime foundation still. If it's time to get your shade for your summer shade, make sure that you're doing that. I actually just went to go get mine at Sephora last week. But also making sure that you're getting things that maybe if you're more oily, get some products that are more matte. Vice versa, making sure that you have the correct products for the season that we're about to enter into. Making sure that you're checking the expiration date of the products that you're using. Dump those out, okay? That vanity, get rid of any old mascara, any old moisturizers, all of those things. Bring in the things that are going to work best for the season that we're currently in. Most important thing should honestly be SPF, okay? Make sure that you have your favorite SPF on deck. Now for me, I like a few different SPFs. So depending on whether I'm going to be wearing makeup or no makeup or going to the gym, making sure that I have my SPF everywhere. I have it in the bathroom, I have it in my vanity, I have it in my gym bag, I have some in my purse. So making sure that you're stocked, okay? Prepared for the weather, okay? Next up, a little personal hygiene. I don't know about y'all, but being like put together, well-groomed, well-manicured makes me feel more confident. Not saying that you have to do these things in order to feel more confident. Like I said, do what makes you feel comfortable, and that's going to help you show up better or the best version of yourself. Because girl, if these toes and these nails ain't that, I just feel like, girl, I ain't going nowhere. So for me, that is something that I need to make sure that I upkeep, because it is something that makes me feel good and it makes me feel better about facing the world in all its troubles. Just like your makeup products, make sure you're switching out those shower products as well, or restocking the shower products. That way you don't run out. Some of my favorites would have to be anything hydrating and moisturizing when it comes to a body scrub, because absolutely. My favorite is from Josie Moran, because not only does it scrub, but it leaves you glistening and glowing when you get up out of the shower. And something that I recently started doing is keeping like mist or like body mist in the bathroom. Typically I would just keep it in the room, but keeping it in the bathroom after you've done your whole like body routine, girl, spray a little bit of that on you, honey. Literally makes me feel like I just left a spa. I feel so good after I do the little spritz, after you're all glowing, and things like that make a difference. And let's just say you don't like to do your nails, okay? You don't like going to the shop because gel nail is real. Listen, okay, I'll do my own. But say for instance, you want to keep up with your nails and you want to keep up a manicured look, girl, get you some press-ons, invest in some press-ons. They literally have them by the packages on Amazon. There's no reason that you should ever get caught slipping, okay? Girls do not play when it comes to their press-ons. There's some that are very expensive and then there's some that are very affordable. So look into that and just have a few pair on deck. That way, say for instance, your homegirl calls you up and she's like, hey, we going out tonight. But then you look down and you're like, girl, we're going nowhere. Don't worry about it because you got a few ready to go in the drawer, okay? When it comes to down there too, don't forget about her, okay? It's getting hot, it's getting sweaty. Make sure that you have a whole body deo on you, okay? Don't get caught slipping. Whether it is the solid or the liquid, like the lotiony type, make sure that you have one. It will be a game changer for you. The solid, the Shea Moisture one, it's one of my absolute favorites, especially around this time of year. Put it on your legs, girl, put it on anywhere you got a little crevice, and I swear to you, you will be fresh all day, but also you won't be like sweaty and just, girl, you know what I'm talking about. Also, now would be the time, if it's been a little minute since you went to the doctor, girl, go get your checkup, okay? Get a cute little physical, okay? Get your blood work done, okay? It's a new season. Just because we went to the doctor last year does not mean something else couldn't be happening, okay? Making sure that you're just keeping up with your regular doctor visits, your regular routines, your regular dentist visits, all of those different things. This is the perfect time to make sure that you are up to date on all of the things. I know for someone, this is probably like, why are you sharing all this? Like, why do I need to focus on all this? I am a strong and firm believer in how you treat yourself, how you take care of you. You're basically telling the world how much you care about yourself and also how to come correct when it comes to you. Am I lying? And I'm not. Now let's jump into the financials of the things. And I specifically wanted to touch on this because y'all know what age we're in. We are in the digital age where the girls are going to be selling you stuff left and right. I probably got a few links in this description right now, but that is because the people genuinely want to know where we get things, and that's okay. But also, girl, with everything going on in the world, you have to remember that you don't need everything. Really make sure that you're checking in with yourself. I know if y'all are bad as me, okay, it can be pretty bad for me sometimes. Being an impulsive person, whether that is acting quick on an idea or acting quick with buying something or checking out a cart, girl, beg you to make sure that it is something that you truly want, you truly need. You're not just acting off of impulse. I truly believe that a soft life does not need to be expensive. It's all about being intentional, for sure. So make sure you have some type of summer budget, girl. Yes, I'm choosing joy, but I also want to make sure that I'm choosing responsibility as well. So making sure that I'm not going out multiple times a week, especially if it's on my dime, especially if I need to come out of pocket, not steering away from multiple dinner dates. Instead, how about you come over here, girl, and we cook something up because we got food at home. How about we drink over here because we got drinks at home? You know, things like that, because I really am big on just bringing people together and community and just having gatherings and hosting and stuff. Yes, it is nice to go outside every once in a while, but it also is really fun to just have people over. You even go to their house. That way you can save some money and just be a little bit more intentional with your time. And speaking of checking in with your spending or bringing it down a little bit, you also want to make sure that you're doing an audit. Is what I'm spending my money on making me or helping me become more of the girl that I desire to be? Am I just buying this because someone threw a coat in my face? Or is it just a distraction? Pay attention to your spending habits because summer is not cheap, but it also doesn't have to be expensive. One of the ways I've been focusing on my spending habits and just seeing what's going in, what's coming out is Rocket Money. It has helped tremendously, but also just jotting it down. I use Notion to keep track of what is coming in, and then also making sure that I'm budgeting for specific things that I need out of each of those checks. So make sure that you find something that works for you, whether that's just a pen and a pad, you just writing it down on a notepad, but just know where your money is going and how you're spending and really track those spending habits. That way we can go into fall with ease, not with worry, stressing, and money problems. And while you are spending, also think about spending less, obviously, but making better spending decisions. So for me, a good decision would probably not be a perfume because I have 50 gazillion perfumes, but also I have the privilege of even reaching out to a brand, and I wouldn't put it past y'all either. reach out to a brand. If there's products that you like ran out of or that you really like, reach out to them. Hey girl, I've been using this. I love this. The brands will give you the product. Utilize your resources before you go to Sephora and spend $200. Also, am I gonna invest in a quality wig, or am I gonna invest in something else that just doesn't make sense? Or am I gonna invest in new workout clothes, or do I already got more than I can count already? Little things like that. Make it make sense. And overall, just budgeting, not even just for the summer, but for your summer trips. When you are going somewhere, making sure that you have a set budget on what you would like to spend on that vacation, or on that friend trip, or on that business trip, that wedding, whatever the case may be. Making sure that you are budgeting appropriately so you don't come back home broke. Next up, the fashions, girl. I know this is probably going to be rich coming from me, but it's something that I'm working on, so I have to share it with y'all. You do not need a new wardrobe. You just need to remix and rework with the things that you have in your current wardrobe. Now, with what I do, which is influencing content creation, a lot of that does call for me to buy things. Not too much on me. Yes, I know that there are ways to do this, and I do not need to buy new things, but it happens, y'all. One minute I'm browsing, and then I'm sharing it with y'all. But I do want to be more intentional with the things that I'm checking out with. It is okay to browse, but I do not need all of the things all of the time, every new drop. Especially when it is a new drop, I don't need all of the things in the collection of the drop. Maybe I want one, maybe I just want one piece. And also making sure that when I am shopping, looking to see where that piece can already fit within the closet. Where can I wear this, or what can I wear this with again? If it is a t-shirt, how many different pants can I pair it with? If it's pants, how many different tops can I pair it with? Not just trying to buy the entire collection or outfit. I'm working on it. Honestly, it's a mindset thing, and I know that I'm going to do better. I've already been filling out and buying things to fill up my closet, if that makes sense. Little spaces. I know that I needed more basic tees. I actually have one right now, just really cute butter yellow, very on trend, but also I can wear this with a skirt. I can wear it with jeans. I can wear it with shorts. I can wear it so many different ways. And it's a quality t-shirt. It's not just like a regular t-shirt. It got a little cinched, but it's actually very cute. I'll link it. But you know what I mean? I'm just making smarter choices and smarter investments when it comes to my clothes, and not just buying something to wear one time to go with this one thing because I'm going to this one event. Like this outfit, y'all, I was so proud of this. I shopped my closet. I've been had this shirt. I've been had these pants well over a year. Only thing new-ish were my shoes, but even then I bought the shoes a month and a half ago. So I didn't have to buy anything new. I did get new accessories, but honestly, I'm throwing out all of my accessories. So for me, that was a good investment to purchase new accessories because I needed them. Truthfully speaking. Also, dress like the woman you say you are, or dress like the woman you desire to be, not for a trend. I love a good trendy moment, but if this fit of this shirt was any other way outside of how it is, I probably wouldn't have got it. I know how to dress for my body. I know what looks good on me. I'm not just going to get something because it is trending. Yes, the color is trending, but I also have to like the silhouette. I have to make sure that it makes sense for me in order for me to buy it. You know what I mean? Dress for alignment. And also when you are shopping, this is something that I started implementing last year, is buying quality pieces or quality dresses or things for moments for future moments. That way I don't have to rush out and shop. And I can proudly say that I have not had to do that in a long time. I've not had to physically go to a mall or shop online for an event. Even when I went to the the Sacred event. When I went to that event, I had that dress for almost a year. I've had these things in my closet already. So making sure that I am making quality investments opposed to fast fashion outfits that aren't gonna last a single wash. And speaking of having things on deck, you also want to have your go-to outfit formula on deck. So for me, typically in fall, winter, that's going to be a blazer, it's going to be a tee and some jeans. Every single time it's going to eat up. For summer, I haven't really figured that out. I feel like it's going to be dresses for me because those are some of the things that I've recently been picking up. I do feel like it's going to be dresses, really easy dresses. I'll link some of the ones that I have found to be the most practical, whether I'm going to the grocery store, meeting up with girlfriends, running out, cute little date, a quick little trip to I don't know, I was gonna say Target, but I don't want y'all to cuss me out, but you know what I mean. If I'm just running somewhere, I have a cute little dress, a cute little outfit formula, cute little sandal, a little sneaker, a cute little dress. or some denim shorts and a cute tee, something like this. Not like this type of tee for me would be practical, but having something that you don't have to think about too much. That way you could just throw it on and be out the door. That way it makes getting dressed feel less like a chore. That kind of rhymed. And then going back to what I was saying as far as focusing on what looks good on you, focus on the fit and not the trends. Or you could do a little bit of both. Like I said, I love a good butter yellow moment right now, but also the fit had to make sense for me. There's a lot of butter yellow all over all of these sites, but am I grabbing every little thing because it's trending? Absolutely not. It has to make sense for me and my little curvy mid-sized body. I think one of the easiest ways to make sure that you are showing up effectively is definitely going to be making sure that you have some type of capsule wardrobe. So make sure that you have your favorite jeans or your favorite pair of shoes or your favorite top. Elevated basics, if you will, but for the summertime. And always think of that one outfit. So you have your everyday essential elevated basic outfits, but also think of that one outfit formula if you are going to a fancy dinner or a brand event or any type of event for that matter, going out with the girls, date night, whatever, you have that outfit formula as well, because those are kind of different. So have your going out and then have your everyday essentials. Very important. And then don't forget about the small details, making sure that you have your perfume where you can easily find it, locate it, use it. And don't just be waiting to go somewhere to put your perfume on. You better put it on when you go into the gym, put it on when you go into the grocery store, put it on when you just run into the mailbox. Use your stuff. A little, I don't know about y'all, but just a fragrance, a scent makes me feel so put together. It makes me feel so good by just, girl, just like, I feel good. Can't tell me anything because I smell good. And then when someone gives you a compliment, oh baby, head big, head boosted. Like I said, don't forget about the accessories. I'm going through an accessory purge right now. So if you guys have recommendations on where to get good quality accessories, please let me know down below, because all the stuff that's in them drawers, I'm getting them out of here. Just think of the smallest little fashion details that can make you feel a little bit more elevated, a little bit more upscale, and make your day go by easier when it comes to the thought of getting dressed and prepared for the day. Now let's jump into some fitness, because that is also something that we are going to be focusing on. Yes, we focus on it throughout the entire year, but the summer especially, because like I said, the girls, we be having fun in the summer. But one thing I am not trying to bring back is this double chin. She got to stay away. So yes, there's going to be a few things that we're going to be focusing on in order to make sure that she stays away. One of the main things being my hot girl walks. They just started back up. Well, they honestly started back up like when the spring hit, or a little bit, maybe a few weeks before spring. Yes, in the cold, girl. But now that the weather is warming up, yes, the hot girl walks will continue. I'm actually thinking of ways that I can spice up the hot girl walks, and I want to invite some of the girls that are locally in my area to come with me. So maybe start a little walk club or a run club if you're a runner, girl, because I'm not. But maybe start a cute little walk club. That way, one, it holds you accountable, but also you're in fellowship and community. You're with the girls, making it fun. I don't know about y'all, but when fitness is fun for me, it just makes it easier. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to do it. I'm not thinking about it. But sometimes when you're by yourself, or it can feel like a chore, it can feel like a task unless you're really in it and you're like a fitness buff. I'm not that. I still have to talk myself through it. Yes, I work out every single week, but do I want to? Absolutely not. So when I have a friend, it makes it so much more worth it. Also, walks are free. They're therapeutic, at least for me. I feel like they're therapeutic. The way that I have to think about my workouts, it's movement. It's a privilege that I get to move my body. It's not punishment. For me, I have to remember that it's about consistency. Now with me wanting to start these little walk clubs, it's about connection more than anything. Not a race, not a performance, just being social and getting fit, girl, truthfully. I've also been doing very good with my eating as well. So that's something that I want to make sure that I am maintaining throughout the summer. Because, girl, like I said, the summer is fun. Rooftops, having little sippy drinks and cute little appetizers. Just, girl, we got to calm down this summer. So little simple things, focusing on your water intake, making sure that you are eating the groceries, the things that you paid for that are already in your house before you go on DoorDash. I don't know about y'all, but I love having a cookbook near me. I have tons of them in my home. I'll pop up the one that I love right now. Actually, the recipe that I'm making is actually this recipe right now. And I cannot wait. You guys should see it on my blog, but I'm making that tonight and I'm so excited. But yes, making sure that you can use Pinterest, you can use TikTok, whatever, but I don't know, something about having a cookbook, turning the page, looking at the recipe, it just makes it so much funner for me. I don't know about y'all. For me, if I am doing a recipe off of TikTok, sometimes I can get distracted with scrolling. Not saying I burn the food or anything, but it just takes away the fun. I feel like when I am looking at the ingredients on the page, I'm just more focused and locked in. So yes, get you a good cookbook, girl. They have so many different kinds. This one is the current one that I'm obsessed with, but it just makes cooking funner. And also it helps you get in more whole ingredients, more whole foods, and more interesting foods that you probably typically wouldn't make if it wasn't for the cookbook. So just spicing up your recipes. That's something I'm definitely going to focus on this summer. And then I'm also going to make sure that I'm limiting my alcohol. So if you guys aren't familiar, I went on an almost 4-month fast from liquor. I'm drinking again, but I'm not drinking every single day. So I want to make sure that I'm maintaining level of just that commitment that I made when I was fasting. I just don't want to dive right back in and make sure that I'm drinking every time we go out. I don't need to drink, little things like that. I'm very proud of myself. I've been going to different brand events and I've been choosing not to drink. Just having that self-control, that restraint doesn't make sense for me to drink, but do I need a drink rather? Not that I ever need it, but a mocktail does make it fun sometimes. But also if I am vibing, if I am in connection, if I am just talking and I'm lit by myself, do I really need a drink? No. So just making smarter choices. How many drinks have I had this week? Okay, a little bit too much. Okay, time I'm not gonna be drinking. Little things like that to make sure that I am controlling that consumption and making sure that I'm not being bloated by all of the sugar and all of the things that are in liquor. But it helps with the clarity. It helps with how you feel and how you show up for the next day as well. So definitely, and I'm not even a big mocktail girl, but even the mocktails, yeah, because it's literally just sugar. So it's either water or a little sparkling water, add a little lime in there, maybe a little dash of simple syrup. But like, if I'm not drinking a mocktail, if I'm not drinking a cocktail, I don't even need the mocktail, okay? It's the sugar I'm trying to stay away from. All in all, becoming her this summer is not about having it all figured out. It's just by making small little decisions that will help you get closer to her every single day. I want to challenge you guys, because I'm going to do the same as well. I want you to focus on 3 things this week. That is your mental, your peace, the beauty aspect, the fashion, the health, any of it. It can be very simple. Like this summer, I am simplifying my beauty routine, focusing on my morning prayer time, saying yes to more joy, and making more memories while spending less. Something like that. Because I want to know, what is one thing that you're going to do this summer that's going to help you become her? Most importantly, you have to remember that it is not about perfection, okay? It's about consistency. Figure out what that routine, what this looks like for you, and keep doing that thing over and over and over again. Cannot wait to see your glow up, girl. Because remember, whether you are in your glow up era or just getting started, okay, this entire journey, you have to remember that it's just that. It's literally a journey. You do not need to become someone else. You just need to be a bit more disciplined with who you are trying to become. You just have to show up as more of who you already are. All right, friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm about to go cook my yummy food. I cannot wait. It is about to be so good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, you already know what to do. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in my next video. Peace.